Ray Reynolds here again from rayscredit.com. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to do yourself a favor. Every morning, I want you to say, I'm important. I will drive a company car. I will be a corporate millionaire, and I will show the world exactly who I am. You got to fight for this. It's not easy, but I'll tell you what, I can help you fight the fight and get you where you want to go. Your friends and family, sorry, I hear it every time. Every time I turn around, I'm hearing your friends and family took advantage of you. You know what? I'm not going to take advantage of you. I'm going to hold your hand, rebuild your life, and show the world that you, all right, made a difference in your life. You can change your life if you choose to. Check out my daily webinar. I'm here to help every American person get to the American dream. rayscredit.com. So let's have some fun. What do you think? Now, the world's going crazy. It's going crazier every day. But let's understand a couple things with you. All right. You kind of got stuck. And I'm going to see if I can get you unstuck today. You see, I'm trying to figure out why you didn't get to millionaire status by about 15 or 16 years old, because I did. I was 14 and a half. So let's get you to catch up. All right. Understand something. It's very simple. Me, I got the nickname of the Godfather Credit from Belinda Lee of the KNX show. That was years ago. I've been on that station off and on for 49 years. So this is live. You got a question, just write it out. No problem to do this as well. The ultimate goal is simple. In the beginning, no pictures, no recording. Why? I need you to get this as a mindset. Everything you do, there's a mindset. So in other words, you have to see it, believe it, go get it. Is it easy? No. If you think it's easy, I'm sorry. I don't have a magic wand. Let's understand from me. All right. I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. I wasn't wanted. All right. I was thrown in a trash can. Kind of sucks. But I even had 8 of a trash can. I was 3. And a kid, I didn't like being used and abused. So I always wanted to prove myself. There's me in 1981. Highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. Now, I could just do what I could do. That was just me. I was kicking the door jam at 10. The basketball hoop when I was 14. I remember the Register newspaper taking a picture. White boys can jump. Well, that's simple. Why is it every time I turn around and someone says white men can't jump? I hold the record for the fastest, highest kick on the planet Earth. Okay, but let's understand it's a mindset. Let's understand something. I like goodies. Do you like goodies? You see, I had a problem. I learned how to make millions and billions of dollars, then I have to pay tax. And I don't like that. I want to pay tax as much as I have to. And then they want franchise tax fee in California, $800 per corp. No. Everywhere I turn, someone's going to steal my money. But see, I realize one thing. Debt offsets taxes. So I've been doing that for 49 years. Now let's write down, see it, believe it, go get it. See, I believe you need to write down your goals and what you see you want. Index of a book. Now I'm going to pray. And then I'm going to go get it. Nothing gets in my way besides me. All right. The only thing in your way is you. Now let's understand mindset. I want you to break this down. Everybody wants the American dream. Okay, what is the American dream to you? Live on the hill, drive the car of your dreams. Everybody sues you, they get dilly squat. Probably true. Mindset. Here's what I brought down for me. Now, this is how I break down a goal. Okay, if I can touch it, I can kick it. So let's understand, if I can touch it, I can what? I can kick it. See, I knew one thing. I can lift my hand this high, right? Can you? All right, most people can jump up and touch the basketball hoop, the net, by the fingertips. That's 9 feet. The hoop's actually 10. Well, the reality is I can do the splits every which way. And all I can have to do is 1 or 2 steps. I can fly in the air and go, whee! There's me after 2 steps. But that's only 13 feet, hit my head that night. So when you have a goal, you need to break it down. For instance, if you want to reach a goal, every goal you have has 38 steps. Write it down. You want that car, you want that house, you want whatever you want, it's got 38 steps. And you got to understand there's steps, rules, and tools. If I can touch it, I can kick it. For me, being used and abused as a kid, it sucked. And I get a mommy and a daddy and a family. I felt uncomfortable everywhere I went. So I'd have to pray real hard, see it, believe it, go get it. And that's what worked for me. So I want you to think about it for you. So rags to riches, that's me, born in a taxi. They didn't give a you know what. So what do we do? Look at these people here. How old were they when they started McDonald's? How about KFC? See, what happens is you today, you're 40 to 75 years old. You're wondering if you got what it takes. You're wondering if you can actually get through there. Problem you got is you. Let's understand today. Your biggest reason you have a problem getting your goal done is money. Money's the biggest problem you got today. All right, you're not getting a raise. You're not winning the lottery. So how the heck are you going to get where you want to go? I'm going to tell you to listen to me, all right, and show you about $10 million of credit out of about 62 million of credit cards and things we play with because it's fun. And then I wrote rules and tools how to get there in the first place. So the reality is we got some choices today. Are you ready to turn these up, tab in a pen, and write things down that I tell you to do? It'll be up to you. I'd like to make you a CFO, if that's okay. The CFO, all right, Chief Financial Officer. So let's understand. Here's my assets as high as a 6-foot locker. All right, I want you to reach your highest goal you ever had. Break it down. I want you to go get the $100 million building, the $1 million Lamborghini, and the mansions and the yachts. Hell, why not? I did. So we're going to break it down for you. Corporation division. Can you write it down? Corporation division. We're going to teach you the rules and tools you should have learned a long time ago. The goal is to make you a certified CFO, to repackage you as Humpty Dumpty. Now, here's what's going to happen. You're going to write some things down that I'm going to tell you to do right now, and we're going to get you to 750 score, $100,000 of cash credit for you and the corporation, and have some more fun. Okay, so let's write it down. Number one, all right, you need 100,000 of personal credit. Personal. Some of you are going to go, that's crazy. Is it better to have more than you need or not enough? So let's understand something today as we play this game to win. To me, it's a game. Here's 50,000. That's what the card is. It's a venture one for $50,000. Actually, this is the venture without the one. So what do? What if we got 2 of these cards? Here's our problem. The problem you have is you. What did you do? Let's understand. Let's be honest and kind of blunt. You wanted to start a business. You, all right, jacked up your cards, dropped the score, got stuck, couldn't get any more, hawked your house, and brought the pain to you and your spouse. And you basically did stupid. I'm sorry to say, but it's true. You see, when you jacked up the wrong damn card, you brought the pain home. I'm going to show you the rules and tools that I set up when I was training Ken Yarborough, security chief at TRW in Asperian. I came up with rules called 25-29% rule. I want you to put a sticky in the back of every card you got today. A sticky. I want you to take and let me get you these cards, American Express, Gold and Platinum. See, these cards fluctuate, these do not. We're going to go over that more than one time today. So let's understand how to play the game to win. By the way, that was my first series 49 years ago. Now, I'm going to make sure your corporation is set up correctly if you have one. If not, I'll hand you one for free. You'll pay your filing fee, pretty simple. But your corporation's never going to do business. If it does and they sue it, they sue you. It's a management company. It's going to manage 9 divisions. So I can get you to millionaire. Is that okay? Now we're going to think about auto income. Now, I named it auto income. What am I supposed to know? I'm 17 and a half. I got 22,000 payphones. I got 19 houses, and they tell me I can't get number 20. So I transferred to my divisions. See, I wanted auto income to pay my damn bills. And we're going to talk about that today. Your auto income should be 5, 10, 50, 100,000, and up to $500,000 at least. Then we're going to talk about family and asset protection. I need you to protect your assets in your family. Would that be okay? Because if you bring the pain home, that's called silly and dumb. So let's understand. If today we had a corporation and we have a bank account, that's pretty simple, the bank account. Now, they're going to give you a line of credit up to 50 to 150, as long as you have a 2-year corporation and your divisions are 2 years as well. If you don't have it, I have them in stock. I'm prepared if you don't have them at all, okay? Next, this is 2025. I want you to focus today. This is the year to run. This is the year never to look back. And then what you have to tell yourself 10 times a day, I will accomplish my goals. Write it down. Here's chapter 18. Now understand chapter 18 is pretty simple to do. We're going to focus on this. Can you focus right now? See, half of you, maybe 80% of you have a corporation, you think it's going to protect you, and it is not. Corporations are designed to receive money under the tax ID and not pay tax till you're profitable. From there, the Supreme Court said a corporation is a legal what? Person. It's right there. Now, I heard this at 7.5 years old, listening to a silly poker game at Mrs. Hope's house. And I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. The next door is a library. Man, what does this mean? I want to know what it meant. It's like something hit my head. See, I'm one of those kids that actually taught himself how to read 2.5 years old. And I write with both hands and talk at the same time. As a kid, they said I was retarded. Then they tested me at T Weeks junior high when I'm 14. You realize I have total recall on most things and an IQ of 203. I just thought they were all stupid. So let's understand. I'm going to circle something now. Pay attention. It may sue or be sued. It may sue a what? Be sued. Okay. Now, focus on Professional Code 17983. That's what got me to create a division process that I invented in 85, 86. My first corporation, for me, going to that library for 2 years cost me $10. If you want that corporate in California today, it's $30. Now, some of you like Brian here, he spent $4,700 to an attorney to get a corporation. All right, and on top of that, then the attorney charged him the fee to file it in the first place. What did the attorney do? Rip him off. See, attorneys, CPAs, incorporating services rip you off all the time. This is something you should learn how to do yourself. I got $100,000 of credit cards in the mail back when I was 9.5 years old. Everybody's got credit, people and corporations all the time. Didn't have to apply for it. Then I actually screwed up when I was 12.5. At 12.5 years old, my little friend, we're on a TV commercial as well. She's a blind little girl. I'm going to teach the art of Braille. Okay? And that's what I'm trying to teach her as well, the art of Braille. Okay, the things that we're doing, all right, understand how to communicate. But I got trouble. When I used the word Braille, the Braille Institution sued me. All right, because they own the rights to it. Never bring the pain home. Here's the lie. Your problem with you is you don't understand how it works, and what you're doing is kind of guessing. And then you're watching YouTube, TikTok, or Google, and blah, blah, blah. Here's the problem. When you signed for a car for the corporation, you personally guaranteed it. When you signed the lease of a building, you guarantee that. When you sign for a credit card, you guarantee that as well. So you pierce your own corporate veil, and it's not going to protect you. And if it filed bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act public record, they're still coming to get you. You're the duck and the sheep. If you got a division of you, which Kenny Arbor and I, we wrote file segregation in 87. I didn't like it. He says my division of me takes 90 days. I said, I don't care. 90 days. Do you realize you have the right to have a division under a corporation, filed and published, and get a tax ID? and guarantee everything so you don't have to be a duck or a sheep? Your choice. Take your tablet and pen and draw this on this side and this side. I want you to understand something. Your Bank of America bankrupt 8,000 locations. That's what they did. Now, their parent company owns a corporation called a subsidiary, and they call it a branch number. Since they bankrupt a branch number, it means it has a separate tax ID. Got it? They keep the assets and the money, and they walk away right off their taxes. You have the choice to have 3 divisions of you. You gave yourself one chance to try. You brought your pain home to you and your family. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. Now, I've been saying that for 40 plus years. So we can look at Geico, cities, we can look at basically Sam's Club, Walmart, and understand one thing. They file bankruptcy and don't bring the pain home like you, which you never should do in the first place. So we're going to write down, stop bringing the pain home. I'm going to give you problem and solution, okay? You're going to become a certified CFO. You're going to get your mindset into millionaire. At least, man, please, come on. Hell, I did this at almost 15 years old, 14 and a half, $1 million in the fucking bank. I don't understand, I don't understand. What the hell are you waiting for? Been listening to a bunch of ding dongs or something? We're going to look behind that damn curtain every time. We're going to tear it apart. See, when Mrs. Hope dropped me off Redondo Beach Pier when I was 3 years old and said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, leave there to die, I ran over to the pier. All right, I looked at Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Password, and Rat Beach. I got caught on the pier. He grabbed my arm. I thought he was going to throw me overboard. He said, boy. That's what he said, boy. Take out the trash or I'll call the police. What do you think I picked? Boy. So guess what? We got choices. If we see it, believe and go get it. And if you can't do it, I'll help you go do it anyway, okay? Just get the hell out of my way and I'll go do it. Because sometimes you're in your own damn way. So let's understand. You need a list. Every goal you have has 38 steps. Write it down. So the goal is actually the index of a book. The daily list, the weekly list, and the project list. Every project needs a list. So what do we get to do? If you want, let me create your list for you. I'll give you the list and you'll check it twice. We know you've been naughty and nice, but maybe my story can help you. I always think I've been an example for God. But again, what do? Here's 2009. I got 3 yachts in the backyard, got 2 race boats, a Duffy, and a bunch of Sea-Doos. I own properties all over the world having fun. No problem having fun. And what do I have to do? We took one of my yachts out to watch the fireworks. And by the way, since I was 4, everything I touch turns to gold, usually 100 million to 1 billion. There I am the next day, I get to die. 5:41, they said I died. All right, that sucks. Once you Google the address, you see, the reality is we all have an oh what day. I'm sorry, forgive me. I say oh shit day. We all have them. There I'm in the coma. All right, before I died, I could hear everything going on. My tax attorney shows up to trick my wife to send her POA. My wife just got done calling the office. And Ron's going to my office to steal my books and CDs, and Tom's telling my websites and my phone numbers. So what do? My tax attorney tricked my wife to sign a POA. I got 3.7 billion in corporate structure. One signature, there it goes. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. They're going to take my heart and take it away. I got a choice that day to stay in peace or go back. That was my next chance. Before that, I never told anybody what my life was about. I just showed them the goodies. Now I've been in 2 comas so far. First was 5.5 years old, used my faces to break down to Lane Street. And it's very simple. You know what happened? All right, when I woke up, she rang the bell in my face. She said, little boy, you can't walk anymore. So if you got to go pee-pee, ring the bell. I rang the bell that day. I had to go pee-pee. She's out in the pool area having a cigarette. I rolled off the couch and grabbed that ugly orange shag carpet. I dragged myself to the pee-pee. And then Jesus inside said, get up. I walked back to the couch and freaked them all out. See, my spine was so screwed up from that accident, I was never supposed to walk again. Now the coma in that next one, 2009, they're working on me. I get to die anyway. Then I get to come back and help you. So I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11.5 years old, and that sucks. I've been shot. I've also been knifed. It sucks even more, but I got faith and persistence. All right, there's my old shit day. That's when they took the picture because I was dead. Well, that knows what I look like when I'm dead. Had a client email me and text me, stay away from yachts and fireworks. Okay. So for me, ever since I was a little boy, I had this one saying. Everybody always say, how you doing? They always say fine. I have always said, always good. Part of me is like, I don't think they give a crap anyway. The other part is I'm not going to let them drag me down to their hut, steal my peace. I keep my mind going to the goal. Always good. Then I always say, thank you, Jesus. That's just been me. So guess what? The devil's trying to knock us down and take it away, but God's delays aren't God's denials. So if we focus today, your biggest mistake is you. You didn't get off your lazy, what, and didn't research how it works. Sorry. You see, the United States of America, you have an SS5. You signed that. You don't realize you did if you're 14 to 16. And if you did not, that means mommy did it in 1971 on because Nixon took the gold standard out. We were bonded up to 35 million apiece. It's we the people. Your Social Security card doesn't belong to you. On the back of that card, it says, do not laminate, don't carry with you, and don't use for any purposes. And you do it anyway. It's kind of like marijuana. You can't basically buy and sell it. Federal says no, state says yes. Same kind of crap. Let's compare SS5 to SS4. Line 1, can you read it out loud? Legal name of entity or individual person? You're allowed 3 of these, by the way, for you. That's what they wanted you to do in the first place. Now, if you have not filed tax returns, just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. He went for 3 years and 18 million out of his pocket. And people go, who's he now? So let's understand, we don't need to be a bunch of crooks. I need you to plan the problem. You've had your assets kicked so many times and fell down, and you screwed it up yourself many times too. Maybe your friend and family member ripped you off, or you've spent money on something that didn't work. Let's focus on SS5, and let's understand SS5 equals SSN in 1040. That's how they connect the dots. Now we're going to look at one thing again. Do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, don't carry with you. Property of who? Self-administration, not you. So what do you get to do? The SSN, SS5 is for what? Connecting the dots for the 1040 tax return. That's all it's for. Now, here's a problem. You get your job, and then you get your first paycheck because where's my money? Well, that employer told you the IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. That's what makes us ducks so cheap. We might as well go around going, bah, quack, quack, quack all day long. We can learn to play. That means you have to learn to listen to me and learn to win the game of business. So I'd like you to write down irs.gov 1244. Did you know a corporation, all right, can be an S Corp? Now here's what happens to one of my call centers all the time. I don't have a corp, I got an LLC. You know how stupid that person sounds? Because an LLC is a corporation. I got a C Corp, goody. See, C or LLC should be S, single filing. Almost no tax up to 3 to 5 million bucks. All right, so here's what you did. It's very simple. You basically sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody. We're going to jack up our cards, drop our score, get stuck, can't get any more. We're going to hawk our house, and we're going to make sure when the pain comes to you and me and be stupid too. Well, that's what you did. I just call it stupid. I mean, why didn't you play with me? I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. Where the blank have you been? All right, I'm the godfather of credit, built billions in credit. So maybe today I get you to listen a little bit. What do you think? All right, so we're going to play, and we're going to write down, never bring the pain home. See, the lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. People aren't stupid, they're just follow stupid. But half the world's freaking lazy anyway. They want a free ride. Mrs. Walker explains to me how she's upside down, going to lose her house and do debt consolidation and bankruptcy. I said, no, let me have basically several months to help you. Now, I turned her around from that situation. She has an 800 score, and she just got back from Paris using her platinum card. You see, I can rebuild anybody. But she said, you know, I wasted $100,000. Well, these experts to help me, and they didn't help me at all. Even Tony Baloney there too. Blah, blah, blah. Now he's giving advice about marriage on TikTok. The guy's been married 5 times. You know about the lawsuits in the past? I mean, come on. I mean, when are people going to quit listening to idiots, in my opinion? But what can I say? Wasting time and money. Now, I'm going to guarantee what I say 100% in writing, but it's in red bold. You got to can't force you to read it. So what happens? You have to be part of the program. I have 2 rules, very simple. And I've built 33 millionaire clients and 30 billionaires so far. If you want to be next, you can't violate the rules. You don't apply for credit during the program, and you don't basically jack it all up and screw it up more. You see, what happens is I do a rapid refresh with you, for you. I had a bunch of history. When you screw it up, I'm going to charge you a fee or close your case, because I'm not going to screw it up. It'll have to be a you. Now, if you got a collection item, understand there's 5 ways to kill a debt. You have an IRS problem, irs.gov. They have a special form just for you called 656-430 A and B. See, there's a way to rebuild your whole life if you allow me to help you. So what happens here? Listen to my words. All cards fluctuate but 2. I designed this when I trained Kenny Orbital for TOW and Asperian. I'm Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit, Pastor Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, whatever we're going to call her. Hey, you. So you don't screw it up anymore. Got it so far? I'm going to get you 750. Probably get you 770 if you do what you're told to do. TOW stood for what? The report's wrong. Actually stood for Thomas Raymond Woolrich. They made bicycle parts, and then it's going to California. They became Asperian in 96. I drew the first one of these to put good, fair, or hell no. It's simple, so understand. We're going to use Ray's rules. This is what we're going to use, Ray's rules and tools. So I want you to understand and write down 25, 29% rule. Now, I need you to help yourself and call a phone number. Can you do that for me, please? See, you added yourself to the national mailing list and the robocall list. Hey, you did it to you. You stepped in it. That's kind of silly and dumb too. Understand, 888-567-8688. Now, they sell the voting list 412 times a year, by the way. Top of this, they sell what, a cable bill? All right, you know, basically corporation, and then the credit bureaus get hacked all the time. Why don't you opt out for 5 years or a lifetime? Phone number's in front of you. Call later today, please. Now we got to understand how to play some more. See, if we're going to partner in anything we do, I need you not to screw up anymore, okay? So what's happened is simple. All cards fluctuate but 2. Write it down. That means you have to take those cards and say it's 10,000 or more. In the back of the card, put a sticky. That means you can only use $2,900. When you got the card for 10, you go, I can spend 10,000. No, you cannot. Bull crap. The moment you do that, it's called stupid. You dropped your score. You get stuck, couldn't get any more. You're allowed to spend $2,900 on every 10,000. Period. I wrote the rules and tools. So then these cards don't fluctuate down here. So if you ever got to jack up a card, got an emergency, lose a job, these are the ones to use and abuse because they don't fluctuate your score. And you can maintain 750 and more if you listen and learn. I have a rhyming problem too, to understand that too. Been doing that since I was a kid. They said I was retarded. I thought they were just stupid. Help me help you help other people. How about my referral program? How about the affiliate program? Now, I want you to understand what you did. You lost your job, had an emergency. What did you do? You jacked up the wrong card and you panicked. Or you should have just called me. Now, we're going to write it down. You ready? I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not the corporate my family. Write it down. I have no intent to do fraud. Write it down again and again. What is our goal? Make sure you get your cake and eat it too. Raise rules. You become a certified CFO and you never bring the pain home again. Okay? So we're going to play my way for a while. Your way sucks and you're fired. Fire yourself. Take a picture. Come on, this is what I had to do out of coma. When I found out we're homeless again, what do? Supply credit can turn into about 51,000 of cash credit. That helps you go over here and balance your debt because that's what you need to do. 750 is waiting for you. So if you allow me to analyze your credit, and I've analyzed 55 million people so far. Every client we've ever had, I analyze personally. I will not help somebody unless I analyze it myself. So we're going to do a rapid rescore. This was a 510, now it's a 757. What are we going to do? We're going to put a wrapper rescore in place. Here we go, 651, no green lights. In other words, there's no possibilities. Here we do a wrap and we get all these green lights and we can build them $1 million on credit. So if we understand the rules and tools, we can actually get the American dream. Nice couple. They're thinking about bankruptcy. They don't need bankruptcy. They don't even really need debt consolidation. They filed bankruptcy, and during the bankruptcy, I said, you didn't need that, but okay. I got in my basic Capital One for $500. Now on TikTok, you have 3 ding dongs. You need a secured Capital One. No, you don't. That secured gives you an inquiry. If you ever need a card, it's an Open Sky card. There's no inquiry at all. You put $200 on a card, spend $25. Now understand, I'm going to tell you I can go and get you a card without all that crap, even during the bankruptcy, like I did them. About 99% chance. Here's awesome. See, we have to balance our debt, not rip off our creditors. Now, here's 96 points in 3 days. Now, when I was at the Bonaventure for 32 years in Los Angeles, I'd bring my cat, because I built my cat $1 million of credit. Yeah, I built him over $1 million. Isn't that fun? Inc. magazine interviews me, and they put in their next cover, use plastic to finance your business. See, cats have 9 lives. So is a corporation of 9 divisions. That equals $1 million of credit. 1 million. So we got to look at Intuit because they bought Credit Karma, December 3rd, 2020. They have no phone number to help you. My new system hopefully will put them where they need to be. From there, what are we going to do? All right, so credit repair. Let me get out my magic wand. Let me get out my BS meter, my bullshit meter. I wrote a book called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. So let me get this out. Whee! By the way, if you dispute a Collection One or Capital One inquiry or late payment, they'll close the account. Congratulations. Federal Trade says credit repair is a fraud. Credit Repair Organization Act says the same thing. They can't collect money up front, but they do. All right, so here's the CFPB that indicts the credit repair cloud. The number one what? Get in the credit repair business. All I can tell you is they're fraud. Poor Daniel here, he might have to go to prison. He's going to spend about $3 million. He's telling people to get in a business that's against the law. So let's write down section 611. Can you do that? Google it later today. Now, LifeLock, I'm going to tell you to be careful again. All right, they've been indicted 6 times. The last indictment is $100 million. All right, so they don't really do what they say they're going to do. All right, so if you let me obtain your credit file, what I'm going to do is analyze it. My system and the employees I have will analyze it, give it to me, I'm going to analyze it again and tell you about it. I'm online 6 days a week, Friday classes and Saturday all through the day. I'm going to personally analyze your credit file with you. And I'm going to tell you what you need to do to help yourself and help me. I can get anybody in 750 score in about 90 working days if they do what they're told. So remember, class on Friday or Saturday, both. We're going to talk about the Ray Reynolds University. My dream, 22,000 square feet. Here's how I set up a goal. I want $1 million a year, then a month, then a week, then a day. I accomplished that, by the way. Isn't that fun? So if we look at the Millionaires Founders Kit, the next series, I sold at the Bonaventure for $5,000 a set. Full blueprint. Office sells it for $9.99. I give it away for $4.99 during a workshop like this now on a webinar. Real estate, $2.2 billion in the real estate system. From there, financial system, buckets of money, tax balancing. Office, $19.99. Me, I give it away for half price. If you wanted today, it would take a picture here and you do Zelle, Zelle, Zelle. Ray at RaceCredit.com. Zelle, Zelle, Zelle. Now. I like that. Always put RW in your Zelle. Now, I got specialty classes as well in rotation. All right, guess what? In rotation, they repeat themselves and they're always live. So what do? I think you're stuck. I want to get you past go. Let's understand Lamborghinis, Duffys, I love those, it's fun. We look at basically mansions. White men do jump. People say we don't. The reality is called stupid. More Lamborghinis. How about we get race boats and a helicopter and U-Dock and a yacht and some Ferraris too? Just a couple goodies I obtained using Ray's rules. So the goal is to get you to millionaire status, by the way. You need to use my blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. The blueprint for success that I own the rights to that too. My attorneys sue people all the time for using that. All right, because I trademarked that when I was 12 years old. Here's $500 million of goodies. You know what my biggest problem was? They kept saying the loan to value problem. When I got them under my divisions, I got rid of the problem. Every time there was a problem, I came up with a solution, don't you? All right, so get goodies. I like goodies. You want some more goodies? That's how I brought in millions and billions. $100 million building, Lamborghini, a little Lamborghini too. God's gift? Ooh. Now I got properties in all 5 islands through the corporate structure for the yachts and the race boats. Problem is I want it in my own backyard. 3 yachts, 2 race boats, a Duffy, and a bunch of Sea-Doos. So I had to have the large U-Dock. Why not? All right, the Duffy, you get to take the wife, what? To Captain Jack's on Friday and Saturday. Can you imagine taking the Duffy over to the restaurant? All right, with your beautiful wife. So I got a problem when I was 26. I got to 2.6 billion at 26. My problem is I thought I was going to get fat, ugly, and die. I decided to help more people. Goodies yet? The helicopter, the Lamborghini, the building. So what made you jump? Stupid people say we don't. From there, I kicked at the lights that night when the Guinness Book of Records came in. Says, where's the wires? I jumped up 2 feet and kicked at the lights. By the way, that's only 13 feet. He came back like a little girl going, there's no wires. It's an aluminum building. No blank, Sherlock. So I put my mind to it and I accomplished my goals. Why haven't you? Now, I did some research after coma. Did you know Richard Bishop, Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High is my grandfather? Who won the Olympics in 32. Maybe that's why I could jump so high. I think he looks like Al Capone. The word no doesn't mean no. You accepted it and you knew flat out they were wrong, but you did. So if you want to join me, I got classes all 6 days a week. You can play with me while I get you the $1 million dream. You get to know about goodies, division process, and raisecredit.com and Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit. So you're 45 to 70, 1 hour a year. You played it safe, you didn't take a chance, or you got your assets kicked 50 times. See, what happens is this. Your biggest mistake is you and your lack of commitment. You didn't fight through the pain. You were almost there and you gave up. So I think you gave up on you. Well, that's just my opinion. So the reality is today, I'm going to get to the million if you allow me to. So here I am. There's about 10 million on the desk there. I'm playing with it. I'm broadcasting. I have a radio show that's going through, Las Vegas, California, almost twice a week, having fun, helping people. And that's what I like to do. So what do I always say when you talk to me on the phone and you ask me how I'm doing? Always good. See, I won't let you steal my peace. I got my mindset there. Thank you, Jesus. Let's play. So if you write down today's date, that's the goal. Let's work for the next 90 days and get up an hour earlier every day, please. Find your me time. If you need a phone call with me, I can talk to you for 15, 20 minutes. Now, I'm normally $3,000 an hour, $25,000 a day, and Fortune 500 companies pay me that all the time too. Today, if you want 15, 20 minutes on the phone, you Zelle or $3.99. Then we'll get on that phone right away. From there, I like to blueprint every one of you. See, my problem is you call the call center, you want your credit rebuilt, you want the card, you want this, corporation structure, that's fine. But I got an opportunity to change your life, and I'm going to take my opportunity. I think I can help you if you let me blueprint you. Past, present, and future, good, bad, ugly. You ever screw American Express or Chase? You got a tax lien or a bankruptcy. Family, corporation, 9 divisions at least. Irrevocable trust. We got a plan to die. Car, division, house, trust. Auto income. When I put in my book, page 6, paragraph 3, 49 years ago, cash flow, free up your time, financial freedom. Okay, somebody tried to steal that too. On that phone call, I want your partner of life. That's right. I want to spend an hour with you on that phone call. Now, the office sells this for $1,999. If it was Zelled over this morning during the broadcast, you get it for half price, $9.99. There's your Zell. Now, here's what you got to focus. The United States of America Incorporated has 50 corps, 50 states, and then cities with corps as well. Because the U.S. the way they are, they leverage everything too. They plan their own shit day. Did you realize that they invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy for the division? Oh, that's called a city. Same process. They get to bankrupt the debt and stay in business. Why didn't you understand we the people? Why do you bring the pain home? Supreme Court says it's a corporation, it's a legal person. So we take these nice people here and figure out what we need to do. Well, Glenn's simple. He lost his job. His wife left him. She basically felt sorry for himself, going boo-hoo for 3 years. Ridiculous. Brand new corp, house, truck, $1 million company. Okay, no problem. Put him on a TV show. Freeway Ricky Dickie Ross. Prison for 20 years, give him $3 million of credit. Thomas in prison for 26 years, give him a dump truck business in 6 months, doing $5 million a year.
Thank you.
So we got basically Arnold, we got Michael, we got presidents of the United States of America, we got Costner, we got Giovanni for Pixar, college professor, Biola University, we got Superman for Gold's Gem, Kurt Cobain got arrested, so, and I got her $1 million too as well. So what happens is, no matter where you come from, I can repackage you. I've been doing that for 49 years. I also incorporate Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers and Angels. Now, this is pathetic. I'm sorry, this is not being a man. Okay, this is pathetic, simple. I came home and I lost everything I had, 3.7 billion in 2009. And basically by the time I came out of the coma in 2011, this is really wrong. I would tell him, go drive an Uber, Lyft, have a garage sale, DoorDash, do something, go to the church for the food. You see, we got to be man up, woman up. So let's understand for me. I have 3 divisions of me in 5 closet divisions. Because when I died in that coma, we came home, we were homeless. Everything was stolen. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. I don't stay down like you. Why do you? You got to stop it. You have to learn how to basically get past go. So what do? That car is $6,800 a month when I got it. But I got it as a division. I guarantee it as a division. I never use SSN because that'd be called stupid. From there, what I do, property, when I sign a lease of a building, it's a division. Every property is a division because it's separate liability. The SS4 was designed to receive money, not pay tax till you're profitable. Under the 12 acts, like the Lending Act, why don't we take one card and let's learn to daisy chain it like I created in the 80s into more. Wouldn't that be fun? See, you've been using the wrong damn money to start a business in the first place, and what you've been doing, jacking it up, getting stuck. So we play. Today, if you have a corporation, look at Secretary of State's website. You'll find your corp in your name. You probably use your home address as called silly and dumb too. Change it to mailbox, etc., shared office space. From there, when the Treasury Department wants you to do the BOI, do it anyway. The information's there anyway. Just get it out of the way. But what do? See, if you don't put your ducks in a row and they sue that corp, they sue you, and that sucks. How about we create a line of defense in case we have an oh shit day? Would that be okay? Again, protect you and your family. So here's that 750 waiting for you. All right, I'm going to add you to my credit system. I'm going to say it's 2025, which it is. The year to run, never look back. And what you have to say to yourself 10 times a day is, I'm going to reach my goals anyway. Do you want to be a millionaire? Say no. You want to be a millionaire corporation? Say yes, please. So let's understand, boring and steady. What I put in my books years ago, I want boring and steady. I want to run a business. Today, you're going to be the passenger in your car. Someone's going to drive you around to the busy street. You're going to see these things every 3 to 6 miles. Then you're going to pull that visor down and go, why the heck don't you own these things? I want to teach you how to buy up your neighborhood. Is that okay? Come on, you've had money before and you pissed it away. Why don't we go in that Wendy's restaurants down the street? What do I want to do? Partner up with you. Let's have some fun. All right, go to the auctions, tax lien properties. I like that. I like Chase. They have this Chase foreclosure for apartment complex. Let's get some of those. Do you know under $100,000 properties, brand new, about 15 states? So if we took a line of credit like a Wells Fargo line of credit, I can get 3 of these in escrow at $5,000 down as a deposit. What am I doing? Starting to get up to $10,000 a month to $100,000 a month. Every real estate office will manage them for you. What states you want to go to? All of them. Dry cleaners, 3 of them, $63,000. Laundromats, fun. 18 to 30,000 a month. Why not? Storage unit, I remember my first one. I was 19 with my ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Soltis, and we bought one. It was kind of fun. Auto income. I don't want to run it, I just want to collect some money. How about the Jack in the Box? I bought my first one at 17. How about gas stations? Isn't that fun? We could have more fun too. Now, I had a problem with my 22,000 payphones. They created these. They're only good now, guess what, in prison. Now, if you want to partner with our governor in California, he says we're 1 million short. So you can play with him as well. Now, what do? I have a system that locates these things. We actually have Ray Reynolds Investment LLP. We work with our clients all the time. I've been doing that since 1987, by the way. So what happens? I find locations. I'll show you how to get your own, or we can share a piece if you want. We do it together. We sing Kumbaya. Now, what do? If you're in a coaching program 6 months to a lifetime or a year, simple. Would you like one? Pick one. I'm closing escrow for me anyway. Would you like one of those? So if we partner up, that means you and I can win together. And then because every time you try to do something, you fall down and you need 38 steps to get it done anyway. How about we invest? How about I build you all kinds of corporate credit? You invest into that business, offset the taxes, and get an income of $100,000 a month. Would that be okay? Why don't you basically right here take a picture of that? Take a picture now. So what do we get to do? So let's understand. Let's look at some people that did this in a couple months or so. So all of a sudden we got John. He's at 26,000 a month. You could be next. Robert, 35,000. Okay, we like Dave, 96. All of a sudden, that took 8 months. Katie, 224. And then all of a sudden, we want to do what? See, if I build you too much credit, you have a choice to actually spend the money, put some in escrow, or do a bridge loan. So if you spend $2,000, set up fee for the brokers, you could put $5,000 in a bridge loan for 12 months, and they'll give you 80910. 80910. In about 12 months, you've doubled your money, almost doubled it. What do? It's a bridge loan. You can put cash, or you can use a credit card to put it in that and get a return on your money or your card. You make an income. It's a Zell. If you did that today. All right. Freddie Mac, Section 8, 203K. What do we get to do? Different ways to get money. How about we do the DSCR loans, which as long as it's got positive cash flow, even if you have shitty credit, your corporation do it right away under a division. We could actually become the bank. Wouldn't that be okay? So let's understand. Today, if you allow me to rebuild you to 750, I'm going to get you up to 10,000 of credit. I'm going to basically do a rapid rescore. We're going to dispute any negative you have for 9 months. We're going to charge you $14.98. And if you did it right away to go to Friday and Saturday workshop or both today and never bring the pain home. So from there, starter package, that's MIM, man in the making. Rebuild you, corporation, okay, $2,499, $2,500. We build you 25,000 of credit, 10 times your investment. Okay. Then we analyze you, add history and pop credit right away. Now, if that was done today, you're getting level 1 in setup with me live. And that's how I do my classes anyway, live. And what do you get to do? It's discounted to $19.99 today. Still 10 times your money, if not more. And you Zell. You put RW in your Zell. Now, here's the phone number to the office. Call one of our specialists right away. 800-254-9506. Today, they're going to waive that 5% fee if you use a credit card. What is the goal? Repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. All right, that's the ultimate goal. Rebuild you. You need 100,000 of personal credit. 29% utilization, 71,000 of safety. In case you ever know what day, corporation needs 100,000 plus. All right, if I rebuild you and you allow me to, then I'm going to get the Green Spark for 100,000 and the Two Sisters for 30. That's 160. What if I showed you how to daisy chain it to 9 more times? How about B of A? They have 3 cards and do the same thing. How about Wells Fargo? They got 4 cards. How about we turn around Inc? They got 5. I only like 4 of them. How about the gold card? So here we can actually build up to $5 million of credit. Then we get to go play with the bank. The bank wants to make sure you have a 2-year corporation or divisions. They're going to call it bridge the gap. They'll give you between 50 and 150. Now, these are the ones that I like, some of my favorite ones. I call it checkbook money. But again, it's up to $5.4 million of checkbook money. Shouldn't we play the game to win? The $1 million maker is going to be you because I'm going to hold your hand every step of the way. What do we get to do? Pretty simple. As we leverage money, we play the game. My system can get you American Express card, personal business, division, employee card simultaneously. How many would you like? That's the platinum. How about the gold too? Do you know that at 17 years ago, I got them to put an all cash applications division process when I created in 85, 86? It's right there. They offer you 99 more cards. Oh, would you like all 4? You see, these don't fluctuate, so you don't ever bring the pain home again. They're going to give you a line of credit, personal. Then we're going to get the blueprint loan up to 250. Kind of fun. Stellar Bank, American Express, or Chase. We take that money, we leverage, you know what, out of it. If we took borrow money and buy the lifetime income, we could write off the interest rate in the credit card and get the American dream. Simple. How about we get basically real estate or franchise? So manageable debt offsets taxes, 100,000 of personal for safety, auto income, and $1 million of corporate credit. Then we leverage everything. We got to leverage the money. So today, I'm giving about a 10% discount on some things, some even more, as we're in our second month of the second quarter. Actually, first quarter of the year, I'm sorry, second month, first quarter. Thank you, Jesus. $100,000 of credit today. Normally, the office sells this for $10,000, 10%. Their discount recently was $79.99. But if you did it today, right now, during the broadcast, you get a 50% discount. It is $4,999. As long as it's done now. From there, that 50,000, very simple. It's usually 5,000, 10%. Discounted at $39.99 during the webinar with me. The 25,000 again, 2,500 usually, and it's $19.99. And that would be a Zelle situation now. Keep in mind, money or credit can go into a bridge loan. What does that do? Give you an income. And I got people that have 20,000 a month on bridge loans all the time. So it's a Zelle. What do you want to do today? All right. There's the office phone number. Call them right away, 800-254-9506. And they will waive that 5% fee today if you get into one of the programs too. Coaching program. That means your file's on my desk. That means that we're going to analyze it every 5 days. It means we have to look at credit, loan, and money. Can you write it down? Credit, loan, and money. Here's a corporation that never should do business. It should manage entities, create a line of defense. See, the entity could be the franchise or the apartment complex. That's how you build 10,000, 100,000 a month and don't bring the pain home. Flippity dippity doos. I had a problem. Literally, when I was 21, I realized the buyer's a liar, agent, the broker, and the contractor too. Hire the people outside Home Depot. Good workers, but the problem is they're going to cut corners every time they can and kind of screw me up too. So I decided to be the bank. At 21, I sold a car, a very expensive one. They gave me a deposit, and I said, I'll tell you what, I'll carry the balance. So they paid me, and I paid the original loan and a half, $413 a month. I sold a house, signed a mortgage. I got $1,200 a month. So I proved how to become the bank and the things I was selling anyway. So would you. But you sold them. How about we take an apartment complex and dissect it? How don't we do that? Assignment of mortgage, assignment of asset. It's in the financial system, real estate system. Make your money, make a machine. Okay. Let's say today you got bad credit, or what do you want to do? Sell something. Why don't we go sell computers or something? Why don't we use OPM money? How about Dun & Bradstreet, supply and vendor money? What are we going to do? Sell on Amazon and eBay. All right, so you got a corporation, no problem. Let's rebuild you. How much of this do you have? None? Let me build it for you. Oh, you don't have a corp? I'll hand you one for free. So here's how you basically stop bringing the pain home. Put your ducks in a row and let me repackage you my way, because I think your way sucks. Sorry, but it does. From there, what's a corporation now? It's a legal what? Person? May sue or be sued. That SS4 says legal name of entity, individual person. I can get 3 of those from me. and I can do what's credit banking purposes. It's right on the damn form. Why didn't I pay attention before? You didn't. How about a line of defense? And we build it up and away. So the corporation should do 4 things. That's it. These are raised rules. So I'm going to say it's going to buffer tax. I'm going to say we're going to get corporate credit, write it all off, and straighten credit card too. Car fleet price. All right. I'm going to say get the free buffet at the hotel. Then the division is your line of defense. They're cheap. Multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and separate liability for real estate. So if I create a line of defense and I have an old shit day, it's a division of the corporate of my family. Does that make more sense? So I can disconnect and isolate and incorporate. Debt follows tax ID. It builds credit reports too. So we could actually play. The lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things all the time. All right, so let's do this. My problem basically in 1987 and 90, I got $53 million of credit cards. They're shrinking my limits. I'm panicking. What do? I found out in a C-191D, I could loan out the money. When I created cash flow fee per time, this is what I did. I would loan out money as I could to maintain those credit cards. So what happens is I also didn't want to pay the franchise tax fee for every business I do. So in the book called Buckets of Money, you'll see 2 matrices I created. First one was 4.6 million, and I created 190,000 a month. 41 divisions, 18 months later. And the assets behind that were $1.1 billion. So this is how I got to save the cards and created 190,000 a month. Simple. I like simple, don't you? So do you want to be a millionaire? Or would you like to be a millionaire corporation? Would you like to break it down by division process and protect your assets and get a bucket of money? Simple to do. But again, it's like the financial series. Tax balancing, become the bank, and buckets of money. So those series are pretty important to know. The 1,000 rules and tools and steps. Now a division, if you allow me to do it, then you can do your own entity, but you don't have the history of the credit reports and you get stuck. 1987, I created a dashboard allowing tax ID to get instant Experian, Treasuant, and Equifax. All I had to do is put 2,000 of history to it. Then later on, I get tax ID and dates you change the credit. So if you wanted the division today, normally they're $999 each. Today, they're 50% off. 3 with credit or basically without credit. Would you like 10,000 or not? 9 with 25,000 or with no credit at all. We got 12 with or without credit too. Take a picture of that now. Call the office right away and tell them what you want to do. What are we going to do? It's a Zelle. RW when you Zelle. And again, they will waive the 5% fee today when you call 800-254-9506. So every division to me is a bucket of money. That's how I built it, the Ray Rollins University. Add someone to a credit system. Now, here's something I need you to do. Okay, you're highly intelligent, but you got pulled over by the police officer or in a bumpity bump at Sam's Club. Driver's license, insurance, registration. I would like those to be changed to P.O. Box or mailing address, whatever your state allows you to do for driver's license privacy. Car, fleet price tax ID division. Write it down. So I've always bought cars. From there, what do? You sign for the house. Do not sign it husband and wife. It's married person, sold, and separate property. Whoever controls the trust controls the asset. There you go. But I'd rather buy the house to the trust. Car, division. If you lose house and car, don't worry. They'll report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you got double shitty credit. Sorry to say, but it's true. Every piece of property you get needs to be a division to separate liability. What you need to do is understand that house payment offsets your taxes. We watch Amazon not pay tax on 10 billion to trillions now. What are they going to do? They're doing what they're allowed to do. That's it. All right. They're not playing any loopholes or anything. They're doing what they're allowed. We watched them borrow 44 billion to buy Twitter. And we got Twilly dumb now. We have X marks the spot. He's got a spaceship. The other guy's got a spaceship. So's the other guy. So when you make too much money, I guess you're going to beam me up, Scotty. So you can play the game and win and join the club too. So with me, it's always pay tax by a Lamborghini. Your paycheck today, we have a problem. It's taxable income. Then you pay in car payment, gas registration, insurance. I think you should yell no and drive a company car. That's what I do. Shouldn't you write it all off too? But it's your choice. Maybe you like being a duck and a sheep. Now, if you're going to rip off the IRS and not pay taxes and file tax returns, then you're a duck and a sheep. That's called stupid, by the way. Wesley Snipes went to prison for 3 years, cost him $18 million. So you can't play peekaboo with the IRS and make a mess. You got to play by their rules and tools. Dead offsets taxes. So if you want to fix up a property at 70% discount, wholesale price, and you can do that too. Up to no bill up to 90 days. We can play the game to win. I like that, don't you? Borrow money's not taxable. Line of defense into millions and billions. So if we play the game, what are you willing to lose? I finally got a family. I never had a Christmas or a birthday till I got a wife. Now I feel guilty when she does something for me. It kind of sucks. But I'm not willing to lose my family. Corporation, they sue you. No, division process. That's called the line of defense, and we all get what? Checkmate. I like checkmate, don't you? It means we get to win. The ultimate goal. Here's the Lamborghini, $1 million car, $100 million building. Reach the dream, think to be the impossible. Operations and divisions, get into millionaire status. Maybe you want to be next. Become a certified CFO. What do we have to do? We have to be a CFO, personal and business, divisions, auto income, and asset protection. If you don't have a corp from last year and you need one for a line of credit this year, all right, my floor manager will sell you one for $5,000 each, profit and nonprofit, change state and even the name. It'll be up to you. You need a phone call with me? It's $3.99 today, about 15-20 minutes. Simple. You let me blueprint you. We're going to talk about past, present, and future. But that's husband and wife or partner life, up to 1 hour on that call. And we're going to charge you $19.99 at the office. If you did it right away, it's discounted 50%. It's done during the webinar for $9.99. It's a Zell. Simple to do. Coaching. There's your files on my desk. We're going to go through that file every 5 days. More boring and steady. I've always liked boring and steady. I don't want to run a business. I'm too busy trying to change the world. These things are down your street. Why don't you own them through a division process? Your choice is simple. You can show me. I can teach you how to go do it yourself, or I'll do it with you, or we do it together and partner up. I like the auctions for tax liens. I like the ones I get from Chase, the apartment complex. Different ways to do it, and properties in all 50 states. There's 15 states that have 100,000 below. Let's go get 3 of those in escrow. Why not? Managed company will manage it for you, or Section 8. All right, you always get paid. That's the ultimate goal. Dry cleaners, laundromats. All right, these are the things around the corner. Storage units. So you could own what's around you and create an income up to $100,000 a month. Why haven't you done this already? I call it auto income. So our goal is like these EV charging stations. They replace my payphones. Made sense to me. My location system, we can go after the pieces for you or with you. Either way, the goal is auto income. Would you like to pick one? Let me know. When you're in coaching, we get to do that all the time. If we partner together in anything, you're going to be an investor. And I'm going to have my management companies manage it all. And you get copies of everything we do on a monthly basis anyway. These are the ones I always picked on. This made sense. We do the work for you, with you. John basically got 26,000. That was nice. All right, Robert got 35. Not bad. David got 96 in 8 months. From there, we got Katie, we got 224. And then we got basically, what if we want to buy an income? Put money in a bridge loan. It almost doubles the money. Use cash or credit card. Simple. An auto income. It's a Zell. Call the office right away. You can do it today. Well, what do we get to do? Manage the locations. If we play and we do this and we work through the escrow with you, or we can do it how we do work for you. What do we get to do? Pretty simple. We can share a piece. If you're in a 6 months coaching program, you'll be invited to pick a piece. That means you get 25% if we do it together, and we get 75. If you're in a 6 months, that's fine. How about a 12 months or long term? We're going to give you 75%. We get 25%. Either way, that's what I've been doing since 1987, partying with people making millionaires and billionaires. Pick one. What would you like? But again, partner with me or I'll teach you how to do it yourself. Today, we're offering some discounts on things, but it's up to you. I'm always going to say, thank you, Jesus. From there, the mini coaching. Here's what a blueprint call, one call, all right, 10,000 credit and a wrapper rescore. You know, it's $4,000. It's worth it. How about I give it to you today if you did it right away as one of you for $19.99? Same price that a blueprint call would be. That means you better call that phone number right now. Or if you want the 6 months, 6 weeks, 8 months, or a year. Here's the 6 weeks blueprint. No problem. 25,000 of credit. Expedite the rapid. All workshops 1, 2, 3 in specialty. Usually 11,497. Today it's given away for 6,000. If it was done today, it's a Zelle payment, or you call the office, see if they'll waive the 5% fee, and you put it on a credit card too, or you work out payment arrangements. If we do the 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months, we got to do what the IRS says. They say small business is 5 million below. So if you're in a long-term coaching, why don't we change our goal to 5 million? Let's fight to get the keys. If not, I'll get the keys for you too. We get to play the game and win. So if you go to the 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months coaching, you're stuck with me every step of the way. All right, what are we going to do? Simple. We're going to use projections. We're going to increase limits. We're going to daisy chain credit into 100,000 to 1 million. And we're going to have bi-weekly phone calls. And you're stuck with me while we play the game and win. So again, what do? 3 months of coaching is going to be $9,000, $89.99. And we're going to give you 50,000 of credit. 6 months of coaching is 16,000. We give you 100,000 of credit. When it comes to 12 months, 32,000, we give you 200,000 of credit. That is Zelle payment or deposit, or call the office right away. 750 score, pretty simple. All right, going to analyze every one of you. 750 get you up to 10,000 of credit. Wrapper rescore. We're going to dispute anything you have that's negative for 9 months, and we're going to charge you $14.98. Discounted to $9.99 today, and you can go to class Friday or Saturday or both. Pretty simple to do. Never bring that pain home. When it comes to a starter package, million in the making, still got to make you CFO. $24.99 usually give you 25,000 of credit, which is 10 times your investment. We analyze, add history, and pop credit right away. So what do we get to do? Go to the level 1 and set up class 2. All right. Today, if it was done right away, the discount would be $19.99. It's a Zelle. Call that office right away at 800-254-9506. Help me help you help other people. The referral program, the affiliate program. For me, I'm going to do my best, and God does the rest. Amen to that too. Always. I got to do my best. All right. And I'm a sinner. I'm a pastor, and I make mistakes, and I say things that just come out because the way I say things is how I feel. So as we do this as well. All right, question here. All right, prayers, thank you. I'm glad you're doing better, Mark. Call Santos for that call. All right, here's Horace, okay. Attorneys are based in each state, so I would call attorney referral service. All right, so that way you can pick one in your local area. They tend to talk to you for free until you pick the one you want, and then they put themselves on a retainer as you give them some money. So if we do our best, Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. It's very simple. I'd call that number now, or Zelle right away. The ultimate goal is I want to change the world and use the rules and tools that I created for me, for you. So we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.